let's talk about review generation, because this is again one of those things that Proline does that no one else really does. And how do you have that set up? How do you have Proline generating reviews for you?
So it sends out 5 reminders. So it's coming directly from the sales rep or whoever's assigned to that project. They're going to request once the project gets moved to job completed, then the homeowner, we got a review last night. And this is a job we did a month ago. This is a great example of we all ask for reviews. The customers love us. They shake our hands. You, a lot of times we don't see our customers at the optimal time. It's the end of the day. They're going out for, dinner, whatever it is. And so having these automations coming from the sales rep is massively impactful. Again, you built that trust, you did the roof, they are happy with you. If you have the link in the automation and it's continuing to go out at least 5 times, then way more likely to get the reviews for whichever platform you want.
I mean, I've heard a number of Proline users talk about, basically getting like 1 out of every 3, to sometimes even higher of their customers are leaving reviews
Yeah.
just based off automation before they even manually ask for anything. And that is way higher than, because there's all these platforms out there that will charge you $300 to $700 a month to automate review generation for you and do texts and emails asking for reviews. Proline just has that built in. Like in many cases, for a lot of people, Proline will be less expensive for the entire system end to end than just one of these review services. And those review services are going to send text messages and emails from a generic phone number that your customers don't recognize, it's going to come, and then also from an email. It's probably going to be like a generic like info@email or something. It's going to come from your company as a whole, not from the sales rep that was assigned to the project. And so again, similar to the sales follow-up, it is many, many times more effective to send a request for a review from the sales rep's phone and email with their name saying, "Hey, I'm your sales rep. I really appreciate you trusting me and my company for this project. It would mean a lot to me. Like it also reflects well on me back to the owner if you would go leave a review." And so people have that personal pull to go leave a review for their sales rep that they have a relationship with. So many more times more effective than like the generic requests that other systems can provide. And then also you're saving a ton of money in the process by not having to pay for one of those services.
So getting reviews is wildly more effective because of the way it's being delivered directly from the sales rep, and then you're actually saving lots of money. I talked about Calendly saving $1,200 a year. I was using 2 different ones, Broadly and Birdeye, 2 really big brands that do these things. And I was spending between $200 and $250 a month just on the review generation side of things. So again, you're saving a bunch of money, but you're also way more effective because of all the reasons you said before. Not to mention, the biggest thing is that, correct me if I'm wrong, but Google's cracking down on the third party request, and they're able to track some of these systems because it's a third party app. With Proline, it's coming directly from a cell phone to a link. And so it is a much more organic request for the review, and the link is right there. It's from Google. It's not from other. I mean, I'm not the tech guy, but I know that it works way more with Proline's review requests than it did with the other platforms that we used.
Yeah, there's a number of things going on there that we do differently. But yeah, I mean fundamentally what do you want at the end of the day? You want more reviews, right? So some of these other platforms have a lot of crazy bells and whistles, but like you're saying, a lot of those things will actually get you in trouble with Google if you use them. Because Google doesn't want you using fancy bells and whistles. But what they don't mind you doing is having a personal request from someone that has a personal relationship with the customer. Like that's what it's supposed to be. It's like a personal request to leave a review. And yeah, so it's just highly effective at getting the result that you want anyway, which is getting the Google review. Yeah, so the reviews super critical, and of course, I mean that's a given. If you get more Google reviews, you're going to get more sales, right? That's and we'll state that, just stating the obvious here, but if you Google reviews matter in a massive way, not just because it helps you close deals by having that social proof, but also as we've talked about many times, every time you get one of those Google reviews, you get a little boost of SEO. So you
Yep.
tend to rank a little higher, at least for a time, as long as you're consistently getting Google reviews. And then if you stop getting consistent Google reviews, you tend to get pushed down, and other people that are getting Google reviews get ahead of you. So there's a lot of measurable ways in which that generates sales.